続きまして、翔こと土井壮太さんによります。東日本大震災を経て、これからの私たちにできることです。土井さん、よろしくお願いします。
皆さん、こんにちは。宮城県出身、翔こと土井壮太です。皆さんは3月11日と言われて何を思い浮かべますか？そうです。14年前の2011年3月11日は東日本大震災が発生した日です。僕自身当時4歳でしたが、今でも鮮明に覚えています。今日は自分が実際に体験したこと、感じたことをお話しできればいいなと思います。ぜひお聞きください。March 11, 2011. Maybe many of you know the earthquake happened, but I think not many people know what really happened and how people felt at that time. So I want to share my story with you today. I'm from Sendai City, Miyagi Prefecture. I was there when the massive earthquake hit Japan. I was only 4 years old, but I still remember it very well. On that day, a big earthquake hit, then a huge tsunami came and destroyed many places. I had to escape to an elementary school at night. It was very cold. After that, I was lucky to go back home with my family, but we had no electricity and no water. I remember going shopping with my mom, waiting outside for a long time in the cold. Many people were doing the same. My relatives lived in Sendai, near the ocean. The tsunami came and took their house away. The tsunami even came to the shelter they were in. So they escaped to the roof of an elementary school. The water reached the second floor, but they survived. That night, the radio said about 180 people in that area had died. It was hard to believe at first. My relatives had to stay in different shelters and later moved to temporary houses after 3 months. They told me they saw cars, houses, and people being taken away by the tsunami. A big roof from nearby temple also floated by. One of my friends lost his father. His father was a police officer. He went back to the coast to help people who hadn't escaped yet. Sadly, he was caught in the tsunami and died. My friend was the same age as me, only 4 years old, when he lost father. The Great East Japan earthquake took many things away in just a moment. Now, it's been 14 years, and many children don't know much about the disaster. I believe we must not forget what happened. Japan needs to think more seriously about natural disaster. Earthquakes like Nankai Trough are still expected in the next disaster. We must be ready. When I was in school, we had disaster drill, disaster education, and sometimes people who experienced the earthquake came to talk to us. I think this should not only be in Tohoku, but all over Japan, also any other country. We can change the past, but we can change the future. So let's prepare for the next disaster, whenever it may come. Let's protect people and do things important to us. Thank you for listening.
ありがとうございました。ペリー先生、could you please give us some comment?
Thank you, Shaw, for a very personal and important speech. I was here in Japan when 3/11 happened. In fact, that was my third year here in Japan, so thank you for making me feel old, since you were 4 back then. Yeah, it was a surreal time. I remember being in a teacher's room at the time and on the TV screen, watching the water flow through the streets and just like the waves just washing the cars away. It was like watching toy cars being swept away in the bathtub is what the memory that sticks with me of watching that. It was so surreal and just unbelievable to see that actually happening. But yeah, I think your message here is very important, that we have to be ready for these things, because especially with climate change accelerating, these storms, these situations, they're going to keep happening, and we have to make sure that we are ready for them and make sure that we have resources in place so that people don't have to lose people like your friend lost his father. So very important message, very emotional speech. I'm getting a little choked up even just talking about it. So thank you for sharing that.
学園長コメントお願いします。
皆さんこの地震に関して、いろんなテレビで見たり新聞で読んだり記録を見たりですごい地震だったんだなとは思うんですけれども、実際に体験しないとわからないですよね、いろんなことでね。で、君4歳の時の地震を覚えてる、一番覚えてて一番怖かったのは何ですか？
大きい地震が来て物とかが屋根とかが落っこちてきて怖かったので、
そういうのを体験したんですね。やっぱり三つ子の魂100までって言うけど、その時4歳ですから、やっぱりもう3歳を超えてるから、鮮明にやっぱり覚えてるんでしょうね。ただ一番大切なのは、人間ってほら修羅場を通って初めて一人前になるってよく言うんですけど、こういう修羅場っていうのは普通の人には体験できない恐ろしい経験ですから、やっぱり君がこういうふうにして伝えていくっていうことはものすごく大切なことですから、もっともっとこれをさらに深く研究して、もっともっと長く説明できるように重きを置いていくとですね、素晴らしいスピーチになっていきますから、これで終わりにしないで頑張って続けてくださいね。ご苦労様ありがとうございます。